Just landed in Nairobi. Off to get our luggages, and then everything starts this evening. I've been asked to come on board by Africa Federation, who've got an amazing vision for health and wellness around Africa. So they've asked me to join them to help them spread this message. So I feel hugely blessed, I feel privileged that I've been given the opportunity to serve and to really serve on something that I love to do. See, because you only got one chance at health, right? And it's the only vehicle you have to take you through life. It's the only place you have to live. But who over here, who finds their problems they have now are worse than the problems they had 5 years ago? Anyone know? Anyone? Who finds that their problems are getting worse year on year? Hands up? Yeah, most people, right? But it's not because your problems are getting harder, it's because you're becoming stronger. Now, you know, when we understand the reason that problems happen in life, that is Allah's way of actually making us stronger, then all of a sudden things change. That when you're in the middle of a problem, when you can stop and when you can step out and when you can realize that this is actually making you stronger, then all of a sudden you get to enjoy that problem. That you get to learn that this is where growth happens. You see, there was a farmer one day, and this farmer, his wife had just died. And this farmer had two things left. He had his son and he had a horse. His son would use the horse to go to the fields and plow every single day so they could earn some money so the farmer can live. And one day what happened is the one horse he had ran away. And all the villagers came out to the farmer and they said, oh my God, God doesn't love you. What's going on? Number one, your wife dies and all you've got is this horse. Now your horse runs away. You see, they go, how are you going to live? How are you going to make a living? What's going to happen? Surely God doesn't like you. Surely you've done something wrong in your life. And do you know what the farmer did? The farmer stood in front of the villagers. He bent his head. He nodded. And he said, maybe. And the villagers said, what does that mean? Anyway, a few days went on. And this one horse which ran away, he brought back 3 wild horses with him. And the villagers came back out. And they go, wow, God loves you. You're the luckiest guy here. Number one, you had no horse. Now you got 3 horses. And what did he say? Maybe. Exactly. A few days went on. The son got on one of the wild horses. And he was taming the wild horse. All of a sudden, the wild horse pushed the son off the horse. His son hit the wall, broke his legs. His son's in a cast on both legs. And he's in a wheelchair. And the villagers come back out. And they go, oh my God, what's wrong? God mustn't like you. All of a sudden you've gone from the poorest man to the richest man. Now your son can't even help you anymore. Something must be going wrong in your life. What have you done wrong? The farmer stands in front of the villagers. He puts his hands out. He bends his head. And what does he say? 3 days later there was an announcement. The country announced it's going to war. It was going to war with another country which was 60 times more powerful than itself. So the army said, we're coming out to each and every village to pick all the able-bodied men up who are going to come with us to fight the war. So the army came in. They pulled out everyone's sons and they came to the farmer. And what does it see? It saw the farmer's son is in a wheelchair. And he goes, we can't take you. So all the villagers come back out. They go, oh my God, God must love you so much. Our sons have been taken. They're all going to die. But your son has been saved. How lucky you are. How lucky you are. How lucky you are. So what does the farmer do? The farmer stands up. He bends his head. And what does he say? Maybe. Maybe. Great. And do you know how this story ends? It doesn't end. This story just goes on and it goes on and it goes on. But what's the moral of this story? The moral is that you've got to trust the process. That Allah has your back covered. That when you understand that life doesn't happen to you, that life happens for you, then all of a sudden you can ask yourself the most important question in the world. That are you going through life or are you growing through life? You see, because whenever something quote unquote bad happens, it's always so easy to become negative and think why and all these problems are happening to me. But how do you know what's good and what's bad in your life when you just look at one piece of the puzzle? That's it. You need to take a step back and have a look. And it's only when you understand that you stop telling Allah how big your problems are, but you start telling your problems how big Allah is. And what's the punchline? What's the punchline with my whole talk? Is that how many lives you change over this week is more important than how many trophies you lift. Okay? That the winner next Friday isn't the team. Next Friday the winner isn't the team who holds up the most amount of trophies, but it's the person who's become the better person day on day on day. And it's all about how much you give. It's all about how much you give. Okay? So what I want everyone to do is let's stand up. Let's give 5 power high fives to the people around us, everyone. And let's make this week the best week we've ever had. And give yourselves a big, huge clap up. Well done, guys. Let's go. Make it an awesome week. Make it a huge week, man. Awesome. You know, it's amazing that you get to meet so many people, that you get to touch so many lives of so many people. And it's probably the biggest gift that you can ever be given, the ability to be able to touch someone else's life. And you know, all the selfies and the photos and the hugs and the high fives and the great messages on Facebook and Instagram, you know, that's all for one thing. That it's great to have that. What it allows you to do, it allows you to reach more people. It allows you to get the awareness out of the one message which you're pumping out, my thesis, my spiel. And so it's great. I love it.